Imagine this. You've done everything right. You've visualized. You've written your goals down. You've said the affirmations. But nothing is happening. Why? Because real manifestation doesn't happen through force. It happens through alignment. Welcome to Zentharae, where timeless philosophy meets modern-day motivation. And today, we're unraveling a concept that might change how you chase your goals forever, how to manifest the life you want without forcing anything. Because the truth is, what you're seeking may already be on its way. But your grip on the how is what's blocking it. Let's start with a simple quote from Lao Tzu. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. That's the heart of this message. Most of us try to manifest by pushing. We hustle harder. We force situations. We manipulate timing, people, outcomes. But here's the paradox. The more tightly you grip something, the more likely it is to slip through your hands. Just like sand. Philosophy has been teaching us this for centuries. The Stoics, especially, warned us against trying to control the uncontrollable. Epictetus once said, "Don't seek for things to happen as you wish. Seek for them to happen as they do, and you will find peace." So what does that mean in the modern world of vision boards and manifestation journals? It means this. Stop trying to bend the universe to your will. Start moving in rhythm with it. Let's break this down with a simple analogy. You're standing in a river and you want to get downstream. You could try to swim against the current. It's exhausting, frustrating, slow. Or you could float. Let the water carry you, still alert, still moving, but not fighting. That's alignment. That's manifestation without force. Let's talk about 3 principles of effortless manifestation. And I'll give you a story or a real-world analogy with each one. 1. Know what you want, but let go of how it arrives. Set your intention. That part matters. Be clear. But then, let go of the obsession with when, how, or through whom it must happen. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You plant it, water it, and trust the process. Real life example, a friend of mine wanted a new job that aligned with her purpose. She applied to dozens of companies, nothing clicked. Then she stopped applying. She focused on building a small passion project on the side. 3 months later, an old colleague reached out with a dream opportunity in a field she hadn't even considered. She got what she asked for, not how she expected it. 2, take aligned action, not desperate action. Manifestation isn't sitting still and hoping, but there's a difference between taking aligned action and desperate action. Aligned action feels like a deep yes. It feels peaceful, even if it's hard work. Desperate action feels anxious, grasping, disconnected. The Stoics taught that we should focus only on what we can control, our actions, our thoughts, our effort, not the outcome. Here's an analogy. Imagine a bow and arrow. You can control the aim, the tension, the release. But once it leaves your fingers, you can't steer the arrow mid-air. That's the universe's job. 3, trust the delay. Timing is wisdom in disguise. This one's tough. What you want may not be denied. It might just be delayed. The oak tree doesn't grow in a week. The stars don't appear at noon. Your life is not on someone else's timeline. It's on yours. Real world story. There's a story about a man who prayed for courage. But for months, life got harder. He faced setbacks, rejection, loneliness. Eventually, someone asked him, "Do you think the universe gave you hardship to punish you?" And he said, "No, I think it gave me challenges to grow the courage I asked for." The delay was the training. So how do you manifest without forcing? You get clear, you let go, you align, you act, you trust. That's it. No frantic effort, no spiritual bypassing, no chasing what's not chasing you back. Here's another analogy I love. A camera only captures what it's focused on. If you're fixated on lack, that's what your mind frames. But if you shift your lens to potential growth presence, the scene begins to change. And the universe starts working with you, not against you. So let me ask you this. What's something in your life you've been forcing that you could try trusting instead? Leave it in the comments. I read them all, and your story might help someone else shift their mindset too. You don't have to force your way into alignment. You don't have to sprint toward your future. Instead, become the kind of person that your future is already moving toward. Remember, the universe isn't a vending machine. It's a mirror. It reflects back your energy, your readiness, your openness. When you stop forcing, you start flowing. When you stop obsessing, you start receiving. Subscribe to Zentharae for weekly philosophical fuel. Think deeply, live intentionally, and never forget, what's meant for you doesn't need to be chased. It only needs to be welcomed.